Rob.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues and welcome to this haul update video. I'm going to take an idea that Automatica is kind of thinking about running with, and I'll run it by you guys too. But the main reason you're looking at this is a haul video, and normally, I guess I shoot my haul videos differently, and normally I try not to have the haul videos look like it's under the review lights and all that type of stuff, so it's more laid back, kind of what OCD does with his sit down Saturdays or whatever. But I thought this was a pretty decent haul, and ironically, I bought all this stuff, or picked up some of this stuff, on my wife's birthday. So these are the presents I got myself on my wife's birthday. So she's like, so are you gonna do a haul video of the presents you got on my birthday? Yes, I am, babe. So not only does she get presents on her birthday, but I do too. So I'm going to do these in order that I picked them up over the course of the couple days. And yes, my wife got plenty of birthday presents and gifts and things like that. So it's just kind of what the two of us end up doing. When one of us gets a present, sometimes the other one does too. Anyway, that's not what you want to hear about the rambling. So these are the order that I picked them up. Now, 3 of these things I did post, I guess maybe actually 4, in my Facebook page while I had picked them up, and I had said, hey, you know, here are the 3 things that I have. What do you want me to review first? So I thought I would just do a haul video, and then Saturday, the last day, I found something very big, something that a lot of collectors right now are scrambling around to try and find. So first things first, I picked up this Imaginext Red Robin. Now I've seen just box art of him with his glider pack, and I had assumed maybe the glider pack was going to be mounted on him permanently, but he does come without it on there. So it's a little mix up of the classic Red Robin costume with the new 52 costume, mainly just because of the domino mask. And there will be reviews of all of this stuff, so I'm not going to get in real close here. I'll just so you could be able to see this. So this is the first thing I picked up. Picked it up at Walmart for about $7, about $8. So this Imaginext stuff is really cute. We got little kids or even big kids. It's kind of cool to be able to maybe get somebody younger into, you know, superheroes and things like that without spending the $25 on an action figure. So there's the Imaginext Red Robin, really cool. And I saw the display, a lady was putting this up at Walmart, so I was eagerly trying to find this guy. The next thing I had picked up, let's see here. I picked both of these up at the same time. I'll show them one at a time. We were in Columbus, Ohio, and I picked up Nightwing from a Batman Arkham Knight. Let me make sure I can get all of this in here. Apologize about that. This was a figure, this whole entire wave is going to be really, really strong. DC Collectibles, I think, is knocking it out of the park with 99, let's say 95% of the Arkham Knight figures. There are some that have their little hiccups, but overall, this is a great, great line, and one that this entire wave is going to be fantastic. From the same location, Laughing Ogre Comics, if anybody's in the Columbus, Ohio area, I love their shop. It's really cool. Strident might stop there from time to time, I believe. Tim Drake Robin from the new Batman Adventures. Of course, you knew I was gonna have to get this one, being a Robin fan, and he is so tiny. You could just see in the box size from just even Nightwing. Even though Tim's up in the air here, you know, Nightwing's feet are here, and you could see where Robin is. Really cute figure. I hear that some of these are. I think it's a part of the animated series line that some figures aren't holding up as well. I didn't notice this till I got home. I just think the foot is just bent. I hope it's not loose. I hope it's not going to come off, but there's nothing loose in this guy, but you can see the foot is tilted down. So hopefully it's just the foot is tilted down, no biggie. So we'll find out when I review it. I think we've all said it before, you shouldn't be afraid to play with your action figure, and hearing that some of these guys are prone to breaking kind of has me worried, but we'll see. A local comic shop I go to quite a bit. Now, this was one I picked up free using my reward points from Alter Ego Comics in Lima, Ohio. I was able to pick up John Stewart Green Lantern. So it's dollar for dollar in points. So for every $1 you spend, you get 1 point. So if you're just buying comic book shops, if you're just buying comic books at the comic book shop, it's going to take you a little longer to get up to 100 points, basically $100, to be able to get $10 off. So I had about 200 points, which was about $20. Now it is $24.95, so it's kind of a little bit of a lie that I got it for free. I had to pay just a little bit of the tax on him, and I did have, $3. So technically, I guess I paid about $4, but for all case and purposes, I'm basically saying free because, I had bought enough action figures over the course of time, and I was able to cash in my $20 and just slap on $4. So yeah, call it about $5, but still, paying $5 for John Stewart, I am not complaining at all. So that is the haul basically for me. I do have one other thing here, and I'm going to kind of wipe the table here. And you can kind of let me know in the review here, like who you want to see. Richard Knapp has kind of said to hold off on reviewing Red Robin because he said he was going to send me some other stuff, which is very kind of Richard to do. So I'm half wondering if it's Imaginext type stuff, so I'm going to wait and do Red Robin. But either one of these three down in the comments, if you say, hey, Rob, review such and such, then the most popular will win doing the review, and I'll kind of work my way from there. So let me clear this out so I can show the last thing here. Pardon me one moment as I'm trying to navigate the boxes down here. Now, I posted a picture on Facebook, and I will put it right here, right now. Kind of the shot of like, this is something big that I picked up. Now, there's two figures out of this particular series that people are really trying to scramble around to find. The one I have, I believe, is probably going to be the harder one to find. The other figure, I think, is going to appear in multiple waves, at least 2 waves, if not 3. So, Star Wars The Black Series. There, now you kind of know what it is. Everybody's after Captain Phasma, and I'm kind of really surprised by that. Yeah, it's the first female villain. It's a female stormtrooper, and she does look cool and look badass, but people are freaking out about trying to find Captain Phasma, and we haven't even seen the movie yet. Hopefully she doesn't play the Boba Fett part and she's in and out in the movie in, 2 minutes. But there is another figure in the Black Series. Due to the availability in stores, or actually I should say due to the availability of this store across the country, this is exclusive to them. It is the Kmart, there you go, Black Series Kylo Ren and Star Killer base. I jumped out of my skin when I picked this up. So much so, we're at the very end of our shopping trip and we're getting ready to go home. And I had checked a couple other Kmarts for this, and I've been hearing that this figure was out, and I believe he has a November release date of like the 25th, 22nd, 24th, something along those lines. And because of Kmart just kind of struggling to survive and all that type of stuff, half the time they're not paying attention to their merchandise, whether they should be putting it on the shelves or not. So technically, I don't think this figure is supposed to be out yet, but sometimes people working in the receiving rooms may not know what they have, yada yada, whatever. So, I was checking through the toy aisle, and the funny thing was, at the Kmart that I was at, the wave for Captain Phasma was there. Every figure but Phasma was there. So I kind of went around the other side of this middle display base that they had here with a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff, and I almost walked by it. And sitting on the shelf right there is Kylo Ren. And not only was he sitting there, but this Kylo was sitting there, and this Kylo was sitting there. So yes, I picked up 3 Kylo Ren Star Killer base figures. Now somebody may say, holy crap, Rob, I'll take one. As most of you know, we have the Rogue Show going on, so all of us kind of in our groups have been saying, hey, if you see Captain Phasma, let me know, I'd like one. Or hey, if you see Kylo Ren Star Killer base, let me know, I kind of want one. I am somebody, just due to my location in Ohio, we don't ever come across stuff like this. Now, from where I live, I have 3 Kmarts. So I thought the chance of finding Kylo Ren was going to be very high, higher than most, but it always seems like it's so late. And the nice thing about 2 of these Kmarts, they are way out of the way. No one hardly ever goes to them, and I'm amazed those stores are still in business, which sometimes makes me afraid that they're not going to be able to get stuff like this. So one of the Kmarts had this, and I was totally blown away by it. So I was quickly on my phone to the other members of the Rogue Show and saying, hey, does anybody, want any of these before, I leave this location? And 2 of them said yes. So if I missed anybody in the chat, in our chat log, I'm really sorry. And for people out there, this is kind of one of those things that I wish there was more of this out there on Facebook and YouTube and different things like that. I am not asking, okay, you guys, this is $50 if you want it. It's the price tag that it is. That's what you want, and I'm going to work out a deal with shipping on them. I think that is going to stop a lot of these. I'm not going to put these 2 up online, and I could have bought there were 7 total there. I could have bought the other 4 that were there and really begged and pleaded with my wife, and could have made my money back and more by putting them on eBay and running the price up on them, because there's not a lot of Kmarts around in the United States, so I'd make a killing off of them. But I'm not going to be Captain Jerk Store like that. And we kind of looked at him. My wife's like, do you want to pick up the others? And I'm like, you know what? I want to give somebody else the experience to walk into this Kmart and see Kylo Ren and flip out that they found them. If I happen to go back and I happen to see another one, I might pick up another one. And I may just put it up on Facebook or YouTube or whatever it is and say, this is the price. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be Captain, money bags here. I think the more times we pay it forward to other people and say, okay, well, the figure's $25, but shipping is $22. No, dude. They have these little boxes from the United States Post Office Service that say it's $5 if it fits, it ships, or you put it in the white cardboard mailer box. Those boxes are about $8. So for people to start charging outrageous shipping prices of like $20, like, well, I'm paying $20 for the figure and now you're costing me $20 in shipping. Nah, don't be a jerk. Don't be a tool. If you're on one side of the country and you see figures like this and other people want them, just I'm trying. We're all trying to collect and do these things. Don't be a scalper. Don't perpetuate the eBay market of putting, well, I know this figure is going to be hard to find, so it's $50. No, it's $24.99 at Kmart's right now. If you can go to your Kmart and they happen to break the street date, that's the price you're going to find it for. And if you see a second one, hook a buddy up, hook a brother up, hook a sister up, whatever the case is. Get some of these scalpers down on eBay to go, you know what? We're not playing your games anymore. We're not doing that thing that you want us to do and go, well, I can't find this figure, so I'm going to have to pay out the ass for it. Nah. Find somebody out there on Facebook. You be that person out there on Facebook or on YouTube and say, hey, I found an extra one. Is anyone interested? PM me. Sorry, I only have one. First come, first serve. but be cool about it. Don't rake the prices over. So these are going to two of my friends. These two guys, or maybe with this one, they all look about the same. So, which I will not be reviewing this and putting it out just because he's going to be so hard to find, and I already have Kylo Ren. I may do a better box review of this, but I'll let you know as that comes around. Sorry about that. My camera battery was dying, and I've kind of rambled on long enough, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. So Kylo Ren is out there, the Kmart exclusive, just depending on how the Kmarts are doing it, if they're breaking the street date, and it may be something that they're not doing on purpose. They're just seeing a Star Wars box and opening it, and maybe the writing is really small. I believe there are 4 per box, so the Kmart that I was at must have had at least 2 cases, because like I said, there were 7 on the shelf. So I think if you have a Kmart, and if you haven't, if you've ordered them online, I know the online orders are going rather fast, but if you are able to make it to a Kmart somewhere, I think you're going to be okay in picking these up. Like I said, mine was one of the more popular Kmarts around me. I still have one more I can go check yet and see, and that's actually about 20 minutes closer to me. And the more like bigger city one had 7 on the shelf, and they had 7 on the shelf at 10 o'clock, about 9 o'clock in the evening. So somebody had only bought 1, which really surprised the crap out of me. So again, I'm just talking about being cool and all that stuff, and trying not to be an eBay scalper idiot and try and rake the coals over people. We all want to try and get these action figures, so just be cool about it. The other thing that I have here, now that I'm off my soapbox, is I'm thinking about potentially not showing the boxes in the box review anymore. This is something Olivia was doing, and we're thinking about doing. I know some people like to see the boxes, some don't, and sometimes you can kind of get lost in the review in the box and start talking about it. I'm thinking about in a haul video of like, hey, I'll show you the box in the haul video, but for the actual review, we kind of want to see the thing that's inside. Unless you're not planning on opening the thing, then that may be the review in whole. So let me know how you guys feel about that as well. Maybe I will do the boxes as a slide, like 2 pictures, like here's the front of the box, here's the back of the box, and maybe the side. But I think after a while, especially with like the Batman Adventures figures, or even the animated series figures, we know what these boxes look like. There's no information here. You can see what it looks like. You could just Google the image, but I think the thing most people want to see is the actual figure. How does the figure move and all that type of stuff. Again, a figure like Kylo Ren here, just because of the availability right now, I would like to keep 1 min on card. So the review for this guy might be just exactly this. So I know my whole review went on a little long here with my rant, but I kind of wanted to get that out. You know, me doing a nice thing for 2 of my friends here made me think, why couldn't I do that for a total stranger? If I found another one of these and go, hey, I'm going to hold on to it, maybe I'm going to run into somebody that wants it. Or if somebody says, hey, Rob, if you see something, let me know. So anyway, that's the haul video. Thanks for watching, and we will get into the review of these other guys, and let me know which of them you want to see. Like I said, the Kylo Ren figure, I don't think I'm going to open mine up for a little while yet, just to kind of see how the availability is going to be of it. I already have a Kylo Ren. It'd be cool to have him on the base, but we'll see. So thanks for watching, and we'll get back to the regular reviews right after this.